Good morning. Yeah, 3:55. I've been here meditating for a good while this morning. Actually, before I even got out of bed, I was laying there pondering things, and I've decided to do the video that I'm doing right now. This video, which was not the one that was scheduled for today. This was scheduled for the next day. I had written the blurbs, both blurbs I had written a couple of days ago. But I decided to do this one first before I did the one about China, which I guess will be tomorrow. The title of this one is I Never Had a Loan on My Home. As many times as I've explained it, some people still don't get it. My home at 473 Thomas Drive in unincorporated Brevard County, Florida, Melbourne address was never collateral for any loan from any bank with my wet ink signature. Such paperwork does not and has never existed. Furthermore, if you understood how commercial loans work in this country, you would realize that loans by banks are always fraudulent. The central banks have no money to lend. Zero. They create so-called loans out of thin air. The only real value is in the people. Yes, the cabal has reversed this, for which there has been a massive disinformation campaign pushed in the mainstream media and education systems. We are not debtors, and nothing is what we've been told. Well, almost nothing. The human race has been conned by demons and criminals. I hope that after this short video, more of you will be able to grasp the reality of my situation and millions of others around the world. Indeed, when I did finally come to the computer this morning, after the long meditation that I mentioned a minute ago, I noticed that someone had made a comment on yesterday's video, I believe it was on YouTube, not to share details so openly. And it's interesting because a particular lady connected me with a gentleman yesterday afternoon. I spent about an hour and a half with him, and he was taking notes actually on the situation with my home. And he also advised me, do not put the details of what's going on YouTube or on the internet. Don't make this stuff readily available and let them know every move that's being made. So I had two people within the same day tell me the same thing. And so I'm not going to go into all the details of things that are happening, except to say that some good things are happening. Now somebody keeps posting on let me rephrase that. They keep trying to post on YouTube proof that I have a loan on my house. This is a person, the name keeps changing, and I keep looking, and there's new accounts that just open, and so they don't even get put in the thread on any video. I go in and I block that new name that just showed up, and delete whatever they're trying to post on the thread, proving that I somehow had a loan on my house. I never had a loan on my house. That's God's honest truth. You can believe what you want. You can look at anything that the bank may have produced fraudulently since trying to prove otherwise, but there is no loan. There never was a loan on this property ever. Not ever. The day that I closed on this property, it was mine clear. And yes, the bank has tried to attach and has somehow attached this property to the 6-month loan that was taken out as part of the trust. payment to help me resolve the issues with Dr. Mary's trust. But the bank's lawyer even admitted that they had lost the original. And if you lose the original, you have nothing. They cannot produce, as I said, a wet ink signature on any paper, on any loan, ever with me, regarding that would regard this property or the trust prior to this property, dealing with the Merritt Island property. They simply don't exist. And as I said, they acknowledged in writing, long time ago, that they had lost the original. If you lose the original, it doesn't matter how many copies you make of it, it's not the original. They can fake and fudge and do whatever they want and try to, lie, which is what they've been doing all along. They've been lying because lawyers, generally speaking, are liars. Now, there are wonderful exceptions, and more people are waking up, and I think more lawyers will wake up and stop this cabal criminal activity that's been going on for so long. They are desperate. They are bankrupt. The United States of America Incorporated is bankrupt. There's a new article by Anna von Reitz regarding that, and I believe that is the truth, and it's going to come out, and everybody is going to realize the truth of it sometime this year. I don't know how rapidly or gradually things will unfold, but I do believe that most of it is going to unfold this year, 2016. But I'm not going to deal with this issue of my house, and anybody that tries to bring this issue up, I'm just going to delete the comment. And if they're a new, if they're an old subscriber that actually has, something that they've been doing for a while, I won't delete them. But if it's a new thing, like has been happening almost every single day with another new account opened on YouTube, that doesn't even make it to the thread. But even ones that do make it to the thread, this is a subject that's going to be a moot point. We're going to deal with it lawfully, and there are people working with me, and more people will be being put in touch with more people that will be able to help me. And I'm just not going to deal with the issue of my house publicly until this comes out in a very substantial way, and I say, see, I told you so. You all can believe whatever you want. You can think I'm trying to do whatever you think I'm trying to do. But I've told the truth from the beginning. And that's been my practice throughout my life, as people that really know me, even people that, and it's interesting because the video that I posted about my friends, I posted that on some of their website, on some of their Facebook pages. And I've gone back and looked, and they're not there. I assume taken them down, including my son, who I was really surprised that because there were comments made by at least one other person besides him and myself, and it's not there even this morning when I looked. So there's a lot of strange things happening, and I don't know what all is going on. I think people are scared. People are curious. People are confused. And I understand that there's a change of guard going on the planet. And I just want to make it clear as I conclude this video. Again, the title is, I never had a loan on this home. Never. It didn't exist. It doesn't exist. And it's all fraud by the bank that claims otherwise. All fraud. And the attorneys, of course. Thank you for listening, and